They literally have their phone attached to their hand like it's their organ. And you're undelivered for like 2 days, 2 weeks, and they come up and say that they're busy. They're not busy, they just ignored you. It's just as the title says, don't. Don't call them, don't text them, don't spend any more energy on them. Because like, you will spend so much of your energy onto these people, and when you are tired, they're nowhere to be seen. And these things always come in patterns. Like, if you are not wearing rose-colored glasses, you can see. It's not just, I'm not talking in just terms of intimate relationships. I'm talking about any kind of relationships. Like, it could be friends, it could be family members, it could be anyone. You just see that pattern. If you don't text them, you don't get their text for like weeks or even months. I mean, they not only live, but they like thrive without you. And you can see that. It's not like you're overthinking things because you don't want to like put your ego up in the pedestals. You're like, okay, I'll be the bigger person and I'll text them. Maybe they're busy. You start making excuses in your brain, but you know, girl, you know they literally have their phone attached to their hand like it's their organ. And you're undelivered for like 2 days, 2 weeks, and they come up and say that they're busy. They're not busy, they just ignored you. You were ignored. So stop making excuses in your head that maybe it might have been because of this, or it might have been because of that, and whatever they are saying, that's total BS. That's total BS. It's about friends too, because like, if you guys don't talk and you're the only one initiating, and she is or he is like doesn't talk to you unless you initiate first, and if you don't, because you want to test if they really feel your, if they feel your absence, they are nowhere to be seen. Like, it could go on months without them even talking to you. Like, don't get me wrong, my best friend since school days, we don't talk for like months or maybe even weeks because we're both busy and we both are like just fine. And once we start talking, we talk as if we are talking every day. So that's different. But if I feel every minute of my day miserable because they haven't texted me, we are not at that level now. Okay? Because both she and I are at the same level. So we don't talk, and it's okay for us. We're busy in our own lives, and when we meet or when we talk, it's like we see each other every single day. So that's true friendship. But I'm talking about those kind of friendships or those kind of relationships where you miss them. You literally miss them, but they don't even text you. And like, even when you text them, you aren't delivered for days or maybe even 12 hours. 12 hours is a long period of time. Like, for some people that like have their phone glued to them like it's their organ, and they did not see your text, that's BS. That's total BS, okay? And that's when you need to know that you are just fine without them. You don't need to cling on to people who couldn't give 2 cents about you, who are just fine without you. So why do we have to pour our energy onto these people? Before, I used to think like, you know what, I should always be the bigger person, and I should always like initiate, because if everyone becomes like this, if everyone becomes so, nonchalant, where would all the love go? No, the love is still there. It's just that you are not deserving of it. You, that person that's so nonchalant with you, is not deserving of it. Thankfully, I have many people that love me and I love them. So I would rather pour my energy, my love, my affection, my care onto them than to these people who just see you as a pastime and they could go on very well without you. No, as I'm growing up, I'm seeing that my time is limited, and so is yours. And we need to spend it more carefully. By carefully, I mean, don't test them first. Don't call first. See them. Observe them. Does your absence matter to them? And if it doesn't, then whatever. You don't have to chase them. If they can go without you, that is the reality. They can go just fine without you. We love them. It's not even about that if we start doing it, we'll get lonely. No, there are plenty of people in the world that are amazing and that just wants to be in your company. But yes, you love that person and you wish to be in their company because you love them so much. It's not because you're afraid of being lonely. It's also because you really love that person, but that person doesn't love you back. That person couldn't care less about you. That's the reality of it. And it hurts, but that is what it is. My loved ones, my friends that care about me, that care about my absence, like if I'm absent or if we haven't talked for a while, they They message me. They want to know if I'm dead or alive. But those kind of people, they couldn't care less. Like even a minor fight, and you guys are like, as if you guys are like enemies, and you did a huge crime by doing something that they did not like. That is not healthy, If there's a person in your life and you guys kind of like fought for some reason and you guys had disagreement, and that person acts like you just killed their whole family and their dog, and you just stole all of their inheritance, if that's how that person is reacting to you and you feel super guilty that, okay, what did I just do? It was just a disagreement. Like, why is everything so blown up? Don't waste your time. They will guilt trap you, okay? And you'll be the only one saying sorry first, even though things weren't as big as that person made it out to be. I'm not like downplaying stuff, but it's literally like you did not do anything like that. And you feel as if you are a criminal because you did something so horrible to them that you just cannot be forgiven. That is not healthy. And if you're clinging on to such kind of people, if you're always initiating first and saying sorry to them first, and you're always there being there for them all the time, while they have to do nothing at all. And if they were at fault, you're quick to forgive and move on. But if you're at fault, you guys won't talk. Like you would have like a silent treatment for like months or weeks. That is not normal. Like they are living just amazing without you. They are just fine. They cannot care less. And neither should you. It's okay if you genuinely like to talk to them, but they don't. They don't. And you have, even if it's just your pet, it's more deserving of your time. Way more deserving. You should just go and watch a drama. Just don't give your time. Like you could just throw your time in the drain, but just don't give it to them. Just don't give it to these kind of people. They are really not deserving of it. I was the kind of person that really enjoyed solitude, but when somebody used to come in my life, I really used to cherish their presence and cherish talking to them. But when I used to realize like they don't want to talk to me, they couldn't care less about me, and they really did not enjoy my company as much as I was enjoying their company. If you wish to be with me, you're more than welcome to be with me, and I would love to spend my time on you. But you cannot be like stand in the middle of the door. Either you're in or you're out. There's no like middle. You're just blocking the path. So if you want to be in my life, I will cherish you. I will take care of you. And if you want to go out of my life, I will not be bitter with you. You really can go from my life. But just don't stand in the middle. You're blocking the way. And you know what I've observed? I don't know, maybe it's just me. With these kind of people, you always have to be a certain way. You always have to act a certain way. Or you feel that the relationship would end soon. If they called and you did not pick, like, you know that they won't call again. So it's like you have to call them back now. Because when I like text my friend sometimes, I'm like, I text one time, two times, like she's gonna like reply me back. But with these kind of people, you're always on your toes because you know that if you miss one of their calls, they're like not gonna call you for like weeks unless you call them back now. So it's like they did you a grand favor by calling you once. This is not how things work. And with these kind of people, I have realized, because I'm always like myself all the time, but sometimes with these kind of people, because energies, there's a thing called energy, and sometimes when somebody is angry in the room, you also start getting a little bit angry or a little bit anxious. And when someone's sad, you also can't be like super cheery and happy. So energies matter. So with these kind of people, it feels like you're always on eggshells. You always act in a certain way, you always be in a certain way, because when you kind of like change from that, they cannot digest that. They cannot comprehend that, and you both know that they would leave. You both know that. I'm done with this. Like because I used to be like in these kind of people's company, and it just wrecked my mental health. Because energies matter, okay? Whoever you're sitting with, it really matters on who that person is. And if you're the kind of person that truly loves from the heart, it's hard to cherish that person and also cherish your mental health at the same time. It's very difficult. So if they want to leave from your life, they can leave. You don't have to like cuss them out or do things with them. Just don't spend your energy on them, is what I'll say. Don't be bitter that they don't want to be with you. It's okay if they don't want to be with me. I don't want to be news around their neck, but Don't waste my time. Don't do hot and cold with me. I'm not gonna suffer this disrespect of hot and cold. Don't do that with me. It's so pathetic and it just wrecks your mental health. You're always on your toes, and that person really is not somebody that deserves to be in your life, honestly. Don't text them. Don't initiate first. If you guys fight, you don't have to always be the one to initiate an apology, because my time is precious and my loved ones are the most deserving of it, and the people that really cherish me and they really want to be with me are more deserving of it. Even a stranger is more deserving of it, because like you can have a great talk with a stranger on a bus stand, okay? You have like nothing with each other, no expectations from each other, but they like enjoy your company and you're enjoying their company. You talk well and then you go your separate ways. That's much better than giving your time to these people. You could just throw your time in the drain and just do something extremely useless, but just don't spend it on these people. So yes, while it hurts, it is the truth. And the sooner we realize this, the better. And you're thinking about them every single day. If you guys fight, you're like, you did a huge crime. I'm done feeling this way. Like, you don't guilt trip me like this. You don't make me walk on eggshells like this. If I have to walk on eggshells in the presence of someone, I'm gone. And you should too. It doesn't matter how much you love that person, for your own good. And they know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay, so don't fall into their trap. You think, okay, they don't know. Yes, they do. It's we that are naive that don't know. That's we that we think, oh my God, because we love from our heart. We want to be our best selves with them. We want to like cherish them. They don't deserve it. They are not deserving. Okay, so save your love for people that really deserve it. Don't pour it onto people that only treat you like an option. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you got that through your thick skull, and if you did, here's another video of me where I talked about my experiences of like getting bullied and how I started being more myself in front of people and became more confident and became more like don't give a shit type. So if you want to watch, here's the video. I'll see you guys next video.